So I'm convinced now that chickens actually run the planet and we're just along for the ride. Anyway, another beautiful day here. I decided to take some video and talk more about this housing bubble and how to do your part in breaking the psychology of the true believers who don't get a lot of alternative viewpoints given to us via the media. Kind of developed this some years ago back in the dot-com boom and later in housing bubble 1.0. I found that just by raising the argument and bringing some statistics to the table, you can not convince someone right off the bat, but you can plant seeds of doubt, and they will likely at first kind of reject your thesis, but over time the evidence will accumulate and they will come to your point of view. And in some cases, they'll even argue your point of view with you or more than you do. So that's kind of humorous to encounter that phenomenon. So breaking this psychology is important because it is psychology driven, in my opinion. Once people feel that whatever they buy will not necessarily be worth more tomorrow or the next day, then there's a lot more to the fundamentals of buying a large asset like a house or big investment in stock or something like that. And I think we're already starting to see a little bit of a cash crunch go on in some places. And where you'll see that, here's a blowhole. Usually when a swell comes in, it'll force the water up, like right now. People come here, like lots of tourists and stuff. It's nice to cruise around here. A lot of times there's turtles here. Anyway, I think we're already starting to see a cash crunch. People are going to try and liquidate assets that are the easiest to, like cars. You'll see this in Craigslist. Boats is another thing. They went out, they thought they were going to get rich by buying a house or buying Twitter or something like that, or GoPro. Hasn't worked out, and now they're in a cash crunch. They maybe have an extra car that they use just on weekends, or ATVs, a boat for water skiing. I saw this phenomenon in Housing Bubble 1.0. A lot of people who thought they were going to be rich by buying a lot of homes and condos, and then taking that phantom appreciation and purchasing a lot of toys. They ended up having to sell those on Craigslist for pennies on the dollar. So I think that's already starting to gear up some more, and it's a byproduct or an effect of the breaking of the psychology. So you can do your part, go around and talk to the true believers who don't get, the media's got their interest in keeping the fraud going because they get a lot of advertising dollars by real estate agents. The government's got an incentive to keep the bubble growing because they get property taxes. Stocks are always for sale. What do you get in return? Not much unless there's appreciation and or dividends. And so that's the thing. Plant the seeds and then later watch the truth bombs fall.